your K-pop auntie Carly, and I am still in my morning routine. I have been in a habit of sleeping in these days, and it is bad. I need to start leaving my alarm clock in the other room, but I have coffee. All right, and I am up and in my office and at work, so it's not really all that bad. Just kind of not in the hello, there's a camera and I'm talking to people thing yet. Anyways, this has been the most requested guide for me to get into, and I am still trying to do a guide a day for the first week here. And this one's probably going to wind up being split up into 4 segments because I can't take 42-minute breaks. I need to take about 10-15-minute breaks in my work schedule. So I'm going to record until about the 15-ish minute mark and then get back to work. I have some invoicing to do and I have other projects to work on. Woot woot. Okay, let's get straight into this. How's my volume? Down. It up. Nice. Okay. Go ahead and subscribe because I'm going to be getting all into ATEEZ, going through their discography, doing any suggested videos from you guys, getting into content, and I'm going through Stray Kids and BTS as well. I got into K-pop through Stray Kids and decided
I know everyone is here.
I had to get to know BTS because I knew who BTS was even before I knew what K-pop really was. So, okay.
For the part of the video that helps you learn more about the members. Trust me, we'll get to that. But first, I want to spend a few minutes telling you some basic facts about ATEEZ.
Please do.
ATEEZ is a K-pop boy group under the record label and entertainment agency KQ Entertainment.
Cat.
The group has 8 members. Hongjoong, Seonghwa, Yoonho, Yosong, Son, Mingi, Uyoung, and Jongho.
Oh my god.
And, by the way,
my pets are already going at it. They already want in and out of the office because my husband is home, so I have the door closed for soundproofing purposes, but the cat freaking hates that I close the door and wants in and out, and in and out, and in and out, and in and out. Oh, you realize that I didn't actually shut it. I just cracked it. We're good. He's in.
The number 8 is kind of a big deal with ATEEZ.
Now the boys are fighting. Doc, race. I don't know if you can hear that, but there's some... I'm ignoring them.
ATEEZ debuted on October 24, 2018. This would make them one of the many groups who began what is known as K-pop's 4th generation. Fans of ATEEZ are called ETINI. The word is a combination of ATEEZ and destiny. The name was announced on November 17, 2018. That date is pretty important to ATEEZ and ETINI.
So I have to try to remember that date if I see it. Okay. And I'm not going to fast forward through the musical performances on this one. I feel like I still have my morning voice.
One of ATEEZ's biggest strengths is their live performances. ATEEZ is highly praised among fans, critics, and seniors for their stage presence. Seriously, the best part of being an ETINI is that the stages are never boring.
Note, this stage was a part of the Immortal Songs competition show. ATEEZ won the episode they were on, making them one of the few idol groups to ever win this show. Okay. I need to check that out. Dang, yeah, I do. Me too, buddy. Okay, I need to check that out.
In Korea, ATEEZ is known as the global K-pop group. This is due to the unique... In Korea,
ATEEZ accepting the award for Worldwide Fans' Choice at the 2019 Mama. Okay. Let's see, tickets all sold out for World Tour in 12 countries, awarded at 2019 MTV Europe Music Awards.
ATEEZ is known as the global K-pop group. This is due to the unique situation they're in with fan demographics. Basically,
demographics.
ATEEZ became popular among international audiences early on in their career. They even sold out an entire world tour just 4 months after debut.
No kidding.
No one is sure why ATEEZ's popularity formed that way, but many people think it's rooted back to the very first moments of ATEEZ's career. The KQ Fellas dance performance videos.
Pick it up, groove. Baby girl, watch how you move. I got them vents on my shoes. I pop a pill and I lose. Wait, speed it up. Look at the diamonds, they eat it up. Got me 2 bitches, I beat it up. They thinking I'm wife and delete it.
This would be a good time to mention a bit of ATEEZ's backstory.
Do please. I did see they had a show that was filmed in the US. Training in the USA.
Before debuting as ATEEZ, the group was called KQ Fellas, after the name of their entertainment agency,
I'm glad they
KQ
changed
Entertainment. In early 2018, KQ Fellas were sent to Los Angeles to train and prepare for debut. The entire experience was recorded and made into a series called KQ Fellas.
Wonder where
The series follows the creation of the song From, which is a fan favorite among ATEEZ. But, back to what I was saying.
Wait, now I'm selling all the shows. While I'm all rich, Finny right on my clothes. Hold on, little mama, you tweaking. A bad bitch, Puerto Rican.
Their training in LA gave ATEEZ an affinity for a hip-hop style, which appealed to international audiences.
Okay.
And, in May of 2018, KQ Entertainment released 3 dance performance videos by the group, making it the first ATEEZ content ever shown to the world.
Interesting.
The videos went viral on platforms like K-pop Twitter. It really gave ATEEZ.
You know who was chosen as the only member who would have his own solo performance video, but we'll talk more about his dancing skills in his part of the video. Okay.
Career a jumpstart.
I think I've been told the Y and the H are pretty much silent. You know?
ATEEZ has an incredibly big storyline attached to their music videos. It would probably take an hour to fully explain, and, then again, everything anyone says is only a theory.
Are you evil? Yeah, from what I have seen and been told so far, their universe is like way more tied into their actual discography than the other groups that I'm reacting to. So it's a really interesting concept, and I'm probably gonna wind up going through the videos I already have. I don't know if I'll re-react to them after I know more about them, or if I'll just watch them for my own benefit. Are you good?
So, I think this video would be better off if I just said that it's pretty intense, and a lot of ATEEZ love piecing together what's going on.
Okay. Editor's note, I completely forgot to mention something. The general theme of ATEEZ's concept is pirates. That should be pretty obvious if you've seen any ATEEZ content, but apparently some non-stans are unaware of this. Yeah, I don't know if it immediately sticks out, like from the ones that I've watched.
Okay,
like,
now that you know some basic facts about ATEEZ, it's time for you to learn about the members.
Wouldn't have come to me.
Before I tell you about each specific person, there are a few things you should know about the group as a whole.
Okay, as a whole.
There's a relatively small age range in ATEEZ, with just 2.5 years in between the eldest and youngest members. This means that there's no clearly defined baby or mature one of the group, and many members will switch into those roles depending on which of the others they're around.
My dog needs me to open the crack in the door a little wider for her so she can exit the office. You seriously can't get out? Well, see, this is why it's hard for me to do videos when my husband's home and I'm trying to soundproof the office, because the second I sat down from letting the dog out of the office, the dog wanted back in the office. Now I have 2 dogs in my office. There we go. Unpause the right video. There we go.
형 그냥 베이비 샤크라고 할 수 있잖아. 베이비 샤크.
귀여워.
귀여워 죽겠어.
ATEEZ is also very affectionate with each other.
ATEEZ friendship moments because montage because I was too lazy to narrate over this part.
But
Cute. Very cute. Oh, jeez. I would like to say something related to this topic. I originally wasn't going to include this part in the video, but it's really somewhat something that needs to be addressed to new fans so that this behavior can become less normalized. Do not use ATEEZ's affection for one another as an excuse to hypersexualize their relationships. Please allow ATEEZ to be loving without misrepresenting their actions as anything more than it was intended to be, so that way neither ATEEZ nor gay ATEENIs are made to feel uncomfortable, please. Agreed. Let guys be affectionate without sexualizing their affection. It's kind of
another thing about ATEEZ is that they're very competitive. Of course, most idol groups are. But I don't think I can stress just how competitive these boys are. On multiple occasions, variety shows had to end the episode early because ATEEZ completed the game so quickly. It's also worth mentioning that, for a period of time, the Mafia game got banned in their dorms because they stopped sleeping and one member almost choked another. And, of course, what gets most people to stan ATEEZ is their relationship with ETINI.
Can we play rock, paper, scissors? Can we play rock, paper, scissors? Rock,
This guide video definitely won't do them justice, but I cannot stress how lovable these boys are. They treat ETINI less like fans and more like friends.
Cool. Very cool.
Your favorite ATEEZ?
Who's your favorite ATEEZ? You. Of course. The person you're sitting with, you always gotta say that one.
So, now that all of that is covered, you've finally arrived at the part of the video you all were waiting for. Let's get to know each member of ATEEZ.
I think I'll do one member, and then I gotta move on. An older video.
Hungjung was the first of ATEEZ to join KQ Entertainment. He joined with a deep love for creating music, and his goal was to become a successful idol who writes his own music. Hungjung created over 40 songs before debuting.
Okay. So he is one of the... That's what I do remember. He was a producer. Okay, so over 40 songs before he debuted. How long did...
Writes for every ATEEZ song, and he composed numerous songs before debuting. He writes for every ATEEZ song, and he composed numerous tracks, all of...
Hungjung's first credited ATEEZ track was Aurora, featured on their third episode. ETINI loved it so much, or EP, my bad. EP. ETINI loved it so much that ATEEZ added an Aurora stage that man, you can tell I am not fully awake yet. Episode, aka EP.
Which are fan favorites.
Skipping the music this time around.
He likes older music, and has said he looks up to icons like David Bowie and Michael Jackson.
Very nice. This is my era stuff.
Hungjung also has the most fun stage presence I've ever seen on an idol. You seriously feel entertained when you watch him on stage.
So is definitely sounding like I'm going to have to get into some of their live performances. Maybe that's one of the things I'll do when I go back through their music videos I'm
Hung
already
Jung
watching.
really enjoys reforming clothes and accessories.
Not too shabby. It's got a bit of an artistic sense to him, eh?
And he recently said that, if he wasn't an idol, he would work in the fashion industry.
Looks good.
Hung Jung is also really involved in social justice. Early on in ATEEZ's career, he began painting his nail in participation with the Polished Man campaign, which seeks to eliminate child abuse. Last month, ATEEZ were named ambassadors of the campaign.
Okay.
The most important thing to know about Hung Jung is that he has the type of personality that makes you feel like you've been best friends with him for years. You can see the passion in his eyes when he talks about the things he loves. And he cares deeply for every ATEEZ, and goes out of his way to make sure all fans feel like they belong in the fandom.
So it looks like he has a V live. Alright. That is going to be it for now. I'm at 16 minutes, so I'm a little bit over my time. Seonghwa is next, and another 1998er. Yeah, I got to get back to work though. I have to invoice out a job, and then I have some projects that I need to be working on for editing. So I'm gonna get to that. But I'm going to be taking a lot of breaks today because I worked pretty hard so far this week. I already edited a full novel. And that meant long days, and I need to rest my brain a little bit, because if I try jumping into another project and just going full bore, I'm going to, my brain will rebel. So, a lot of breaks today. And, yeah, other than that, I will be back for part 2, featuring Seonghwa. Y'all have a good day, and subscribe so you can join me on my ATEEZ journey here as I'm beginning to get to know them and going through their discography. Give me recommendations on what else you'd like me to react to, because it's going to be a long journey, because I like doing a deep dive. Hey, I'm a book editor, so I like the deep dives. I like the nitty gritty. I like really getting to know something. So grab some coffee like I need to. This is gone, and have yourself a wonderful day.